I'm going to walk you through an exercise to show you how much your thoughts have an impact on physical matter. So there will be 2 glasses. You're going to get 2 glasses and from the same water source. So it can be in a glass bottle, it can be in a glass or a bottle or jar, whatever. They just have to look alike so you can't tell the difference between the 2. And then you're going to label one love, and then you're going to label the other negative. Doesn't matter. So label one love and the other one negative or hate. Okay. So you can pause the video at this time and come back when you're ready and you have those 2 glasses. And you're going to put water in them. So you have the glass that you've labeled negative. You're going to hold it between your hands. And then you have 1 minute of focusing negative thinking about your motherhood journey. All of the negative thoughts that you have, all of the doubts, the fears, anxieties. You're going to pour that into the water. And you're going to charge that water with negativity. Okay? And I'm going to give you a minute to do that starting now. If you run out of negative things to say, just repeat whatever you have. You can just keep repeating it over and over again for a minute. Let all of the fears, the doubts, the sadness, the desolation, the loneliness, whatever it is, let that all out, all of that negative feelings into the water. Okay? You are going to set that glass aside. And then you're going to rub your hands together just to rub that energy off, that negative energy off, to shake it off. All right, reset yourself. And then you're going to get the other glass that you labeled love. You're going to hold it in both hands. And then you're going to spend a minute of positive thinking, injecting positive thinking into that glass. It could be about the motherhood journey. It could be about in general. You just want to pour love into that glass, things that you appreciate, whether or not it's about your motherhood journey, it doesn't really matter. Just positive thinking in general. Okay. Ideally, it would be positive thinking about your motherhood journey, but if you're struggling with that, then it can be about other things. Okay, you're going to start that now for 1 minute. So now I want you to mix up the glasses so you don't know which is which. So it becomes blinded to you as best as you can. And then you're going to drink a sip of water from each glass and see if you can tell a difference between the 2. And then you look and you're going to see if you can identify which is which. Could you tell a difference? So guess what your cells are made of? They're 70% water. All of your negative thoughts and your positive thoughts, they have an impact on your cells, every single one of them. That's including your eggs. That's including the cells that are lining the uterine lining, the cells that are lining the uterus. So typically what happens is the negative glass of water generally tastes more bitter, and the love glass may be more neutral or cleaner tasting. So now what we're going to do is for 1 minute, you're going to hold glass 1, the negative glass, in your hands. And then for 1 minute, you're going to infuse it with positive thinking to neutralize. Okay? Ready, set, go. So just positive thinking that you're going to infuse the water that you previously injected with negative thinking, glass 1. Okay, stop. Again, you're going to mix up the glasses, move them around so you don't know which is which, and then taste the water and see if they're more balanced now. If you did notice a difference between the negative and the love glass. See if you can notice a more balanced effect now, if you neutralized the negative glass. So the effects of the negative thinking, a lot of people are concerned, well, they feel really guilty about like what's happened in the past. I've been really negative up until this point. Can I turn it around? You can't. That's the purpose of this part, is for you to realize you can turn anything around. It's a choice. It's intention. Anything is possible. This is why I'm so adamant about, I don't care what the label is, what the diagnosis is, what the history is. You can rewrite all of that. You can create, moving forward, anything new for yourself. And it's because of the intention that you set. You have to be really clear about what intention you're going to set moving forward. Most people act in a very non-conscious, reactive way. Very, very few people are deliberate with their thoughts. Very few people are deliberate with their actions and their behaviors. So when you become more aware and more conscious of how this affects your body on such a material level, you can understand that all of this emotional, spiritual stuff that everyone just kind of negates or just blows off, you can understand, you can see how physical of an impact it can have. This impacts your eggs, your uterus, your DNA. Your DNA will change in response to the negative thoughts or to the positive thoughts. Nothing is permanent. So you can turn it around in a split second if you wanted to. It's totally up to you. It's just for most people, it takes a little time to transition into it. They can't just jump right into being 100% positive. They kind of have to warm up to it. And that's completely natural. It's really common. Most people can't just jump into it. So it's totally okay. It's just, but you just want to understand that you can do this. You can change it around.